Well, welcome to the Daily Brew. Today we're talking about Kenya's Sebastian Sawe, first official person to run a marathon in under 2 hours. That's a big accomplishment.
It's huge.
Record-breaking for sure.
Do we know what the record was before that?
Well, it was over 2 hours.
2 hours, 30 seconds. Okay, so he beat it by like
A
minute. That's pretty good.
I wonder what the secret is. What is the secret to running fast?
I don't know, but I don't have
muscle.
it.
Practicing and being mentally tough. I think that's probably one of the biggest things that I feel like a lot of people could do it.
Yeah.
But if you don't have the mental capacity to continue to run for, again, 26.2 miles, it's tough. Also, I think not only he did, but I think another person also ran under 2 hours. So 2 people did it in this recent marathon, but he was just faster than the other guy. So it's like, great, I was the second person to break under 2 hours, but the first guy beat me in the same race.
Yeah.
I wonder, so they both broke a record with the, yeah, that's kind of tough if you weren't the winner. Now, I wonder if that was like their goal or if they really just ran like the best marathon of their life, you know? Like, I'm sure they were trying to beat their personal best, but like, I wonder if the goal was, I'm breaking
Because you time yourself during practice. I wonder if he went into it knowing, hey, I'm going to beat this. I'm going to break it.
Yeah.
Did y'all see the video? It was going around over the weekend during one marathon where one guy really slowed down thinking he had it, and then someone sprinted past right at the end. Thought he was about to win the marathon. Isn't that so sad?
That is sad.
Hey,
was there no one behind him to say, hey, he's coming up behind you?
I think that was the only person, and he was like way behind, and then this person took off sprinting.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. No.
That's heartbreaking, but hey, you can't do that. You can't assume you have it.
You got to finish strong.
All right, a new AI data factory outside of Boston is tackling a major gap in robotics. There isn't enough real-world data for machines to learn basic human tasks. At Tutor Intelligence, MIT graduates are building what they call a kindergarten for robots, where machines are trained on simple objects or things like picking up objects, packing boxes, folding laundry. I say let's teach them the basics because someone needs to do the housework.
I mean, I guess, but how much are we paying for them to do the housework? You know what I'm saying?
I think at this point, way too much, but in the future, it's going to be a normal thing.
It'll be like a Roomba.
What do you think, like 20, 30 years or sooner?
Like my Roomba, and I didn't buy an expensive Roomba, but like my Roomba, in the nicest way possible, isn't the brightest tool or the sharpest tool in the shed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It runs into everything constantly. It gets stuck on things that it always gets stuck on. It doesn't work. So I'm wondering, is this how these robots are going to be? You're going to spend all this money, and then it's going to mess up and do the same things over
Well,
and over
researchers are saying, like, getting them to learn and adapt to new things, that's the hard part. So.
Here's the deal, though. I kind of don't want them to get really good at it, because that's a little scary.
Job security.
Yeah, and then what are we going to do? I mean, yeah, there should be more free time, but then, like, it gets to the point where we turn into WALL-E, where we're all just kind of on our hovercrafts and we just, move it all.
Yeah.
So, I don't
Everyone
know.
loves WALL-E, though.
Oh, it's a great movie, but also, like, it was made in 2008, well ahead of its time. I would watch it if you haven't. Just kind of show you that if we continue on this path, it'd be a pretty dire situation here on Earth.
Yeah.
Take over.
Oh, it's scary.
All right, the National Football League's draft finished up on Saturday, and that means that we know who is this year's Mr. Irrelevant. I guess it's the last person, right?
Yes.
I don't like that they're called that.
Well, I mean, it's kind of been like a moniker recent years, but it's nothing like, bad. I mean, you still got drafted. It's just kind of like, oh, well, you're the last guy in the draft.
Well, it was Buffalo linebacker Red Murdoch, who was drafted by the Denver Broncos.
Well, good for him.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, he was drafted. It's still, probably good money, right? Good opportunities.
Yes, and you have kind of a little bit more like attention on you as well. And a few years ago, Brock Purdy was Mr. Irrelevant, and now he's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Well, I do feel like a lot of times you hear those stories of either the people who didn't get drafted or like the people who are towards the end.
Yeah.
And they are like always the best. Like Tom Brady wasn't a high draft pick.
Yeah, he was draft pick 199, 6th round. So, again, you never count them out until they get on the field.
Guess it just doesn't matter. All right, remember we were telling you last week about the 57th pick would get a lifetime supply of Ketchup. Iowa center Logan Jones earning a custom jacket and that award.
Yeah, if anyone were to get it, it would be a Midwestern big boy Logan. So, yeah, I think that's the right guy to get.
We need to know if he likes ketchup.
He's from the Midwest. He likes ketchup.